Tonight's broadcast is made possible by Strack & Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Crowell Insurance Company, the insurance superheroes. Ironworkers Local 395, proud to be union. Four Seasons Mechanical, quality and comfort is our guarantee. Boilermakers Local 374, earn while you learn. IBEW Local 697, proud to support high school sports. Bricklayers Local 4, the best hands in the business. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. The Right Group, the right way to buy and sell real estate. Mark Macknick, Chicagoland Tax Professionals. Blythe's Team Sports, where the athlete shops. And Hampton Inn, downtown Indianapolis. This is the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you all for joining us, and welcome to Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. We come to you tonight from Colonel John Wheeler Middle School as the Region Sports Network presents live video coverage of middle school basketball doubleheader here at Wheeler Middle School as the visiting Taft Bulldogs take on the host Wheeler Bulldogs here. Again, two games here on the Region Sports Network. I am Mike Dewan here with the play-by-play for all of tonight's action, and joining me with the color analysis is Jay Simmons. Good evening, Jay.
Hey, great to be here at Colonel John Wheeler. It's going to be a fun, not night, late afternoon. How's that?
Game afternoon in the region. Game evening in the region. We'll stick with game night in the region. Come on here, Jay. But no, you said it. Two great games on hand for us here this evening. Yes, we'll be here for the first game in the festivities. These are both 8th grade level games, and we'll have a second stream, and then we'll get to the other game after this, Jay. But we're kind of dipping our toe in the middle school ranks here,
yeah,
Jay.
How about
We've done
it?
a lot of high school stuff as well, but now coming out here, and we're very, very thankful to be out here at Wheeler Middle School. You've had, again, you've done a lot in the middle school as, you know, you're a teacher, right, and you've done a lot of athletics as well. This level of athletics, Jay, is a time for development nonetheless. Yes, there's competition, there's sport, but it's an interesting time in a young person's life, a young student's life, and you know, a game like this today as well, where there's a lot at stake, of course, with the cross-city rivalry.
Oh, definitely. You know, you love the fun part about the crosstown rivalry. You know, I work in the Lake Central school system. We have 3 middle schools, so it's the real full three different schools battling for the own conference or own the township, and it's a lot of fun, and these guys really enjoy it. And you're right, it's time for development. These coaches work hand in hand with their varsity coaches and try to develop the system, do the basics here, and then this is like the stepping stone. You get the basics in here, you get the idea of the plays, you run through how to position yourself on defense, how to move up and down the floor. And, you know, one of the keys to the game tonight is going to be, as always, limit turnovers.
And again, like, you have to kind of get to this sort of situation, Jay, where yes, you're learning something, but the goal is at hand to win a game, obviously, when you have this cross-city rivalry. But like you said, you're in this 8th grade year where in a year's time you're going to be playing at the next level at Crown Point High School or wherever your journey may take you. What is that like with your experience, Jay, in the middle school ranks, where you have to kind of eventually break off that sort of rivalry sort of mindset that, hey, we're going to come as one here in a year's time?
Yeah, it definitely takes a little bit of time to get the mindset out, hey, I'm a Wheeler guy, or hey, I'm a Taft guy. It takes a little bit of getting used to. You got two teams blending together. There's going to be some guys that sort of fall off the ranks because, you know, you're not going to keep over 20 kids on the freshman roster. But, yeah, you're right. It takes a little bit of time to definitely get the mindset that, hey, we're all one team and we're all one community instead of two separate. And Crown Point does a great job of that, I think, with once you get into the freshman level.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, those bragging rights, though, those remain with you for the rest of your life.
Yes, they do.
You are always a Taft kid. You are always a Wheeler kid. You are always, like you said, in the Lake Central sort of side of things. You have your own, alliance when you get up to the high school level as we are nearing tip-off here. Before we get into it, Jay, got to give a shout-out to the Economy Electric Heating and Cooling Game Night Forecast. Bring your umbrellas, ladies and gentlemen, from the Hub City. It feels like, well, it's 53 degrees, feels like 43. The rain is coming here as well, so stay dry. Everybody out there, rain is going to continue just about throughout the course of the evening. So Again, stay dry. Some nice weather here today. Our executive producer, Chris Ramirez, made a joke. It almost feels like we're going to baseball game this afternoon, but we do not. We still are in the midst of basketball season, and a good one here at the middle school ranks.
Yeah, the temperature is just right for baseball, but a little wet out there. It's going to be a fun one. We're gonna have some fun with it. We're going to be talking not only about basketball, but also, you know, as what happens when you're in 8th grade and as, you know, they're moving forward in this program.
And again, Jay Simmons and I will be here for both games this evening. Again, this will start with the first game between the two B teams of Taft and Wheeler. And we'll be here for the A game as well shortly after, 2 separate streams. That'll be a quick turnaround for us here. And feel free to stick around during halftime of this stream as well. There'll be a performance put on by the Wheeler dance team. It looks like the teams will make their way onto the floor. Actually, we'll step aside here for a quick break. We'll take a 30-second break here. You are watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in Crown Town.
Have you heard? Stratford Manteau was voted Best of the Region 2025 in several categories, including Best Caterer, Deli, Flower Shop, Food and Grocery Delivery, Fried Chicken, Place to Buy Produce, Place to Buy Seafood, Loyalty Program, and Grocery Store. We're proud to be recognized by our community, and we're committed to continuing to deliver the variety, value, and convenience you deserve. See for yourself what it means to be the best when you shop at Stratford Manteau.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero. Crowell Company's Insurance Professionals, Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Mayor Pete Land of the Crown Point Pace Department are proud to support Crown Point Athletics and say Go Bulldogs. Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history, celebrating everyday life, providing the best in-city services, and encouraging smart growth. The Crown Point Bulldog hockey team returns to Bulldog Park tomorrow, January 9th, for a game against Munster. Puck drop is at 8:30 p.m. For a complete schedule of games, visit cpbulldogs.net. Jay, any final thoughts? As we're now here for tip-off as the referee brings everybody in to organize. It's going to be a fun game here.
Yeah, that's right. And, you know, the officials are part of the action and part of the growing experience, and they're out there saying, you know, hey, let's play a clean game. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy it.
And we will have, I believe, that is the host Wheeler Bulldogs. They will be donned in white. All the visiting Taft Bulldogs will be in the red. Again, thank you all for joining us here as we are excited and ready to go. They will throw it up at the right hand, and quickly they get right into it.
Take.
I believe that is Toby Fairley.
Yeah, nice jump ball play. Tip it to the guy in the middle and turns and just breaks it. This is the A game.
And a quick three here from the corner. That is news to us. The A game will start it off first, and we will have action to follow after this one. But we'll get right into it here now. 2-3 in favor of the visitors. It'll be a wing three here from Torres. That is good.
Bombing it in.
That is J.J. Torres as we catch up on our scoring here a little bit now.
Pick up a quick foul here. It looks like number 25, Keith Keller from Wheeler, picks up the foul.
Thank you, Jay. I thought they'd start with the B team action, but we're going to roll right into the A. So we're excited. We're ready to roll. And already some quick action here. 5-minute quarters at the 8th grade level. We are gearing up and ready to roll. Handling the ball is Melnick. That's Nash Melnick of Taft. Going up strong. Swing it to the top of the key.
Some good ball movement. Break one way, throw the ball the other.
Little miscommunication there. Yeah, like you said, Jay, that was some good ball movement until that unfortunate turnover. As they get it now on the wing, that's Finn Kennedy. They'll get it to J.J. Torres, swing it to the corner. Here's Kennedy. Here's Farley. Back to Kennedy. Good ball movement on this end of the floor as well. Here's Keen Kennedy. Back to Farley. That one is stolen away. Here's Curtis Whitaker. Good Euro step up with the left hand. That one rims out.
Just trickled on out. Oh, there we go. Wheeler moving the ball up the court.
Ball is batted around, thrown up, and good. Plus the foul. And Kennedy.
That touched about 3 Taft players before it got there. And I see the official, Randy Zukowski, out there making the call underneath the basket.
As you see, we got an on-site generators. We got a split-second replay, an on-site split-second replay powered by On-Site Generator Solutions. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Free throw is good for Finn Kennedy. Thank you all for joining us. And a quick turnover here. This one taken away by Keen Kennedy. Pass to the left hand, another steal now for Curtis Whitaker. Puts it up the floor to Troy Lux, stolen back away by the host Bulldogs.
Good pace, just a lot of turnovers going on here early on.
Again, a smaller, a quicker game here for these young individuals. And I marked 3 steals now for Whitaker for Taft. Hot start on the defensive end now, looking to respawn now an 8-3 lead for the hosts. Here's Lux. Gets it to Jackson Powers. Looks like he'll have a foul on the floor there.
Yeah, it looks like number 23 for Taft.
I believe that's Torres. And Ezra quickly filling out our score sheets.
I'm sorry, that was 23. Yep, 23 for Wheeler, not Taft.
Ball is inbounded. There.
Good little trap action right there in the corner.
There's Powers. Throws a shot up, no good. That time on the attempt from Awad.
That trickle touched every part of the rim, but just didn't go in.
Now quickly, now 3.5 minutes to go. Corner 3 underway, falls short. Rebound stays down here. Torres up strong, no good. A rebound now for Taft. Ball is corralled and handled in by Powers. He'll get it to Lux. Back to Powers. Dawn in the double nickels. This time stolen away now by Wheeler. They look to push. Good inside pass up with the left hand. A little bit of contact. No call there. Rebound Lux. That time Keith Keller with the shot. Ball is batted away now in the hands of Keller. Right hand layup is good.
Well, a lot of contact out there and no fouls. Going to let them play. These officials are going to let them play.
Looks like we'll have a timeout here on the floor. They'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here again. Thank you all for joining us in Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in Crown Town. Again, here for 2 games. We thought it'd be the other way around. We thought the B team maybe would come out here first, but we're all caught up to speed. We're ready to roll, ready to rock and roll, more importantly.
Well, I think the reason they play the A game first is that according to minutes and how deep you go on your bench, then you play the rest of the guys in the B game. So it's always nice to play the A game first. I thought it was a little unusual that I saw the B when you sent out the who was playing and what times. I thought it was a little unusual that the B would be listed first. I was an athletic director for 10 years at Clark Middle School, and we always played the A game first. It's just for rotation and substitutions and all that kind of stuff.
Noted.
It looks like 2-2-1 half-court trap coming up for Wheeler.
Wheeler now out to a 10-3 lead. Now again, over 2.5 minutes to go here in this one. Ball is batted away and taken away by the host. Goes up with the right hand. Layup is good. That time by Gio Sherrill.
Yeah, nice takeaway and finishes off strong.
His first bucket of the ball game, checking in recently. Now 12-3. Good defense here on this one. Long 3 underway, rims out, rebound goes to Wheeler. Here is Sherrill.
Sherrill with a nice board right there. Long 3 taken.
Good attempt, had a save there from Keith Keller.
Keith Keller with the long 3 didn't But he did give an extra effort trying to get that ball back in, almost threw it into the upper deck.
Brownie points there for that one. Great try there from Keller. And we got 3 awards to hand at the end of this game as well. Again, we have the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. We got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game and the Proud to Be Union Play of the Game. So stay with us. We'll also be around for halftime for the dance performance from the hosts, as looks like Awad from Taft has drawn a foul. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, nice strong take right there. Awad did a nice job forcing the contact. It was just not able to finish off the play and get the 2 points.
The place is fairly loud in here as he makes his way to the
nice crowd filling in below us here.
Yeah, we're up here from our vantage point in the track upstairs, but very good vantage point indeed. As missed the first and he'll miss the second. Ball will be going the other way after knocked out of bounds after Jackson St. Germain had a crack at it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to come up with it. Just bounced off his hands, went out of bounds.
They will dump it into the corner now, swing it up to the top. Here's Daniel Gibson.
Looks like Taft playing a little 2-2-1 zone here.
Wing 3 underway. That runs long. Rebound stays down here. Spin move, then swatted away and recovered by Taft.
Yeah, Keen Kennedy right there with the rebound. Tried to take it back up, couldn't finish.
Now Troy looks to get it up the floor. Some sweltering defense here from the hosts.
Yeah, playing long way away from the basket. Some good defense. And a little travel right there by Awad.
It's been an impressive showing here so far. As looks like number 15, that's Hudson Marsh, checking into the ball game for the Taft Bulldogs.
Toby Fairley bringing the ball up for Wheeler.
He will kick it to Sherrill.
Rotate the ball around, trying to get a cutter in that side of that zone. Cross-court pass.
Good skip pass for a corner 3. That runs long. Rebound Lux. That's Lux against sweltered that time by Fairley.
Fairley, a little hip action right there.
It's 12-3 now with over a minute to go here in the first quarter. Again, we're here for both games here this evening, reporting live from Wheeler Middle School. Again, Mike DeWan alongside me is Jay Simmons.
Wheeler with 4 team fouls, so the next one will be 1-1 for Taft.
Thank you, Jay. Yes, 4 team fouls to 1 for the visitors as that one runs long.
Yep, 49 seconds left in the first quarter.
Quick turnover there. Looks to be checking in now for Wheeler.
Taft having some trouble here with that full court press. Just haven't been able to get a good shot off.
Keith Keller back in the ball game. Checking out is Keen Kennedy. So when they look to just get past this sweltering full court defense. Got the ball batted away once again, this time by Fairley. Up with the left-hand scoop, layup will fall.
That one-hander, little scoop, like you said, finished strong.
Fairley now up to 4 points here in this first frame, 14-3 in favor of the hosts.
Get the ball down court, wide open man.
Awad finds an open man, throws up a mid-range shot, and that's good. Hudson Marsh on the scoreboard.
Yeah, nice take right there. Had a lot of pressure in his face, able to finish it off for the 5th point for Taft.
Now under 10 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. A good lead here from the hosts. That time, potential and one opportunity for number 25, Keith Keller.
Keller with the strong take right there, draws the contact. Let's see if he can finish it off, get the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Another on-site split-second replay, all made possible by On-Site Generator Solutions.
Yeah, the strong take right there.
Free throw underway is good. He converts.
3-point play right there.
Now up to 5 points. The game's leading scorer here in this one. Tries the full court heave, would not count.
Almost took out a cheerleader.
Cheerleaders got out of the way, more importantly, and that'll do it here for the first quarter. 17-5 reads your score in favor of the hosts. The Wheeler Bearcats will be back here. This is game night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in Crown Town.
IBEW Local 697 isn't just wiring buildings. We're woven into the very fabric of Northwest Indiana. We're your neighbors. Our kids go to school with yours. We stand in the same bleachers cheering for the same high school teams. When you hire a union electrician, you're not just getting the highest quality work. You're supporting our community. IBEW Local 697, proudly powering our own.
Back here between the Wheeler Bulldogs and the Taft Bulldogs here. Thank you all once again.
Bulldog country.
Bulldog country here. Again, reporting live from Wheeler Middle School. Mike Dewan alongside me is Jay Simmons. This is Game Night in the Region on the Region Sports Network. Looks like head coach of the Crown Point Varsity Bulldogs, Clint Swan, as well in the house. They got quite the program running over there.
Is that him down at the end there?
I believe so,
yeah, all right.
so.
That's a way to show some support for the middle schoolers.
I'll tell you what, the potential new future Bulldogs, future region
That's right.
stars all across the board. And truth be told, looking at how Crown Point's doing right now, not too bad. I believe they're 8-0, looking to make it again. Potential force in the Duneland as we're already in kind of the latter half of the season here, Jay.
Yes, they are. They're playing it. They're having a great year.
Yeah, I was talking with
both the girls and the boys.
One of the coaches for Wheeler at the start of this game, Eli Kovachkov, and he said at one point they had Dikembe Shaw, Mason Darrell, the Rhodes twins, I believe Jack Lux. Quite the lineup.
How would you
there.
like to have that in a middle school lineup?
Not bad. Middle schools beware of way back when. Obviously what they're doing now as current seniors for the Bulldogs, not too bad. Inside layup for J.J. Torres, just rims out. Rebound goes up strong, and he will draw the foul there. That time Keen Kennedy working hard down low.
Yeah, nice job of getting that rebound, staying with it, and he just got hammered down there.
Some good work nonetheless from the big man. But yeah, Jay, again, you've been kind of middle school ranks, and it's an
Hudson March picks up the foul right there, number 15.
Thank you, but it's an important time though as the first free throw kind of rims out. Again, we kind of see the pipeline here with Coach Swan down there, and it's right. Again, we talked about kind of breaking off that sort of rivalry aspect, but also again just kind of learning to play now under a coach, kind of in that sort of system, unlike something where you see at the lower ranks and. Your dad may be one of the coaches.
Yeah, and more one-on-one basketball, not a team.
As a second free throw is good, but it's an interesting time to say the least. Something again, growth, if you will.
Yes, definitely. And these guys are looking to pick up the system, and then Coach Swan, I'm sure, is going to pull both teams aside after the game and have a little chit-chat with them in unison. Nice take right there by number 23.
That's Sandu. Taft getting on the board here in the second quarter.
Yeah.
His first points of the ball game.
Well, a nice ball movement there by Wheeler. Can't finish it. Number 11 picks it up and gets the ball to trickle in. Gio Trelli picks up the 2 and the possible bonus for 3.
Wheeler working hard, embracing some of that contact here, Jay, and more importantly, now getting in the free throw line and potentially convert these tough three-point plays. You take a look at the on-site split-second replay, all made possible by On-Site Generator Solutions. Free throw is off the mark and rebounded by Taft. They will push the action here. Curtis Whitaker had a couple steals in the first quarter, but there's been sweltering defense on the other side since then. Top of the key 3, that's off to the right. Rebound goes down here and recovered by the hosts.
Looks like Curtis Whitaker picking up the foul there. That's team's third foul in the quarter early on, 4 minutes and 52 seconds.
And how much have you experienced this, Jay, kind of in your time at the middle school ranks where, again, with the cross-city rivalry, some of these kids, they know each other. There's travel and there's
baseball in the off-season, and everybody knows everybody, believe me. Nice take right there.
Layup is good from Keen Kennedy. Yeah, and like in the Crown Point's case, you have the Crown Point Junior Bulldogs as well, and there's so many different avenues. And again, you got it. They're in the same. They're not separated by all that much. So, what was that dynamic like?
It was. You just had to make sure and that you remember the key thing. We're all Crown Point. You're all one team. You're all going to come together in the high school, and you're going to try and be successful at the high school level. That's what all these programs are at the junior level or lower level. That's all the main thing is that coalescing together at that high school level.
Despite with all these kids, again, knowing each other. Maybe some extracurriculars as 3 is underway from Torres. Rebound stays down here and putback is good. That time from Toby Farley. Timeout now on the floor. Looks to be a full timeout. We'll take a full timeout as well here. You are watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in Crown Town.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialists.
Back here.
Have you heard? Stratford Manteau was voted Best of the Region 2025 in several categories, including Best Caterer, Deli, Flower Shop, Food and Grocery Delivery, Fried Chicken, Place to Buy Produce, Place to Buy Seafood, Loyalty Program, and Grocery Store. We're proud to be recognized by our community, and we're committed to continuing to deliver the variety, value, and convenience you deserve. See for yourself what it means to be the best when you shop at Stratford Manteau.
Back here on the Region Sports Network, reporting live from Wheeler Middle School as Wheeler's now up big over the Taft Bulldogs. Now out of a timeout, ball is thrown away. Wheeler will recover.
Yeah, Curtis Whitaker just a little bit too hard of a pass going down the court.
As now they will take over. Yeah, it's been quite the. Really was a high-paced first quarter, and then eventually, game of runs here, Jay. And
well,
Wheeler
I think the reason I'm sorry, that's right. The reason for the run for Wheeler is that zone defense that Taft was playing gave a lot of lanes wide open.
Wing three, short ball, bounced around, recovered now from Taft. As it is just active hands. Looks like we'll have a foul here, and it will be
35.
That foul will be picked up from Keen Kennedy. Look into the ball game for Taft. Looks like Nash Melnick. Again, Troy Lux as well. Curtis Whitaker logging some big minutes, as well as Jackson Powers and Garnash Sandhu. 24-7. Taft looking to chip into this lead. We're going to have another foul down here. I believe that'll be on Farley.
35 again?
Or actually, yeah, pardon me. That'll be on Keen Kennedy.
Yeah, he's going to be coming out of the game. I think that's his second or third.
Kennedy's been had quite the second quarter. 3 points to his name here. Yes, he will take a seat. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Again, stick around halftime. We'll have the dance performance from the Wheeler dance team, as well as we'll have a travel on the floor.
A little dancing by Curtis Whitaker out there. Couldn't figure out whether he wanted to shoot or take the ball to the basket and move the seat.
Caught in no man's land as the hosts will take over. Again, well into the season. Again, I know there's been some local middle schools that their seasons ended. And you got to get into that, of course.
Another.
The travel down here, but their conference tournament is coming up here shortly. A conference of Willow Creek, Thomas Jefferson, Hobart, Taft, Wheeler, Westchester, Liberty, and Ben Franklin. I believe that Lake and Porter County conference tournament, that comes up here pretty shortly. And Fagley, of course, as well. Thank you, Jay.
You got it.
Can't forget the Fagley.
Oh,
Warriors.
Nice little dish there by Toby Farley right there. Hits his open man. Way to be unselfish right
Gio
there.
Sherrill with the right-handed layup gets that one to go. Now a 26-7 lead for the hosts. Another potential steal. This will stay down here.
Yeah, doing a great job defensively is Wheeler. Taft has just not been able to get off any clean looks.
It's just been sweltering all across the board, and that's something that you kind of want to see at the next level, something you see with the current rendition of the Crown Point squad. A lot of quick hands and guys that could run, guys that are athletic, guys that are conditioned. As we'll have another foul down here. So we'll take a look and see who that one's on. Not sure if we caught a number, but checking into the ball game for Wheeler, it looks to be Grayson Narcom coming back in for Taft. That's a wad. Checking back out of Sanhu.
Both teams with 3 fouls. 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Threes are crazy on the board.
26-7. That's 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball is inbounded. Here is Troy Lux, the main point guard, going to his right. Steps through, keeps that pivot foot. Great work. Jackson Powers swings it to the wing. Wing 3 underway. As off left, rebound goes to Wheeler.
Yeah, great defense by Wheeler right there. Hand in everybody's face, cutting off the passing lanes. Nice job.
Farley gives it to Finn Kennedy. Narcombe into the ball game. 3 underway is good. Good shot there, checking the ball game. His first points of the evening.
Yeah, Narcombe, a little bit of an unusual rotation on the ball, sort of like a sideways rotation, but still bangs home the 3.
29-7 now, with north of 2 minutes to go. Here's Powers. Screen set by Whitaker. Powers looks to the corner, batted away there. Nice hands once again from Keith Keller.
Yeah, very active defensively is Wheeler.
Now inbound here goes to Powers. With the right hand, goes up strong. That time it falls.
He goes through 4 defenders to get to the basket. Strong take.
Powers now up to 5 points here this evening.
Yeah, 5 of the 9 points.
Farley goes up strong and lets out a big yell. Going to the line with a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, way to finish it strong right there. Draws the contact while he's in the air and just zips it in there.
Cue up the split-second replay from On-Site Generator Solutions. Splits the defense, goes up strong, and shows a little emotion there. Embracing the contact and chance to make it an old-fashioned 3-point play. Impressive work so far from what we've seen from Farley.
Yes, he's been having a good afternoon.
If they were more evening time.
Okay, all right.
We kind of crossed that.
Have we crossed the line?
Well, now the sun's setting at this time, so, you know, it's almost nighttime. Pretty much is nighttime.
A little bit too much contact right there. Farley picks up the foul.
I think Farley's got a couple to his name. And
Coach is going to get him out of there. You only got 1:47 left in the second quarter. Don't want to pick up a third foul.
I believe they will take him out. Farley now up to, got him for 9 points. Checking into the ball game is number 11, Gio Sherrill. 3, bank is not open tonight. No good.
I love that bank statement.
Rebound goes to Wheeler. Sherrill back in the ball game. Corner 3 now underway. Got them all. Finn Kennedy.
Splashes it down. Hit nothing but the bottom of the net.
Big second quarter here for the host.
Coach Swan's got to like this action out here tonight.
34-9. Corner 3. Got him.
Back-to-back threes.
Responds well. That time is a wad. His first bucket of the night. Kennedy gets it to Narcombe. Narcombe.
He figured he hit one. He's going for a second one.
Rebound Powers. He'll push. Goes up with the right hand. Embraces contact. Good pump fake. But they'll get him with the foul. That's Sherrill. Thought he might have got all ball on that one. But they'll send Powers to the line.
That looked like a lot of contact right there.
Good call.
Good call by the officials again. Officials keeping control of the game.
That's one of those things too, Jay, where again it's a middle school game where you want to try and kind of mature in that aspect, where if a call maybe doesn't go your way, at least in your mind.
That's right.
It's an important time where you
Just
keep
gotta,
kind of that mental maturity and at least grow over the course of your career.
Definitely. And this is a hard job, not only for the kids to keep control, but also for the officials to keep control, and also make sure they call the right amount of fouls. I mean, you could call a travel, a double dribble. You could probably call a foul every time down the court, but you want to keep a flow of the game going.
Powers misses the pair, and you also see this as the ball is for a turnover force going the other way. You also see this from officials too as well, where if they notice maybe a player is frustrated with the call, he'll kind of drag him to the side and maybe talk it over and let's say, hey, this is kind of what I saw. And that's, again, it's cool stuff. Again, a chance to grow. Maybe not in your basketball skill set, but more so as a player, as we'll have a travel there on the floor. That's how good a time nonetheless there from Melnick.
Clock running quickly here as the second quarter is about to end.
Now under 10 seconds left. Again, don't go away here for the halftime. We'll run a quick break, and then we'll be here for the halftime performance for the dance team. 3 is good. That time finds the bottom of the net for J.J. Torres. As the buzzer sounds, the halftime score reads 37-12 in favor of the host Wheeler Bulldogs. We'll take a quick break here, and we'll be right back here with the Wheeler dance team for their halftime performance.
At Blyce, we're used to having the athlete shop at our store.
Down, sit, put.
But sometimes they get carried away. Blyce, this is where the athlete shops.
Back here at Wheeler Middle School, Jay Simmons and I will break down the first half after we take a quick break. Again, big shout out to the Wheeler dance team for their state championship performance. They were, I believe, state champions last year from what I heard last year, and trying to follow suit here. Jay, great work from the Wheeler dance team coached by Kelly McCarthy and Annie Vassar. Jay and I will be back here. This is game night in the region, the only game in Crown Town.
Located in the heart of downtown Indianapolis, the newly renovated Hampton Inn is within walking distance to over 30 restaurants and attractions, including Lucas Oilfield and Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Hampton Inn has much to offer, including a hot breakfast, high-speed internet access in every room, as well as a fitness center. Why wait? Make your reservations today. Call 317-261-1200 or make them on the web at hamptonin3.hilton.com. Hampton Inn, Indianapolis, downtown.
At American Testing Services, based in Hobart, Indiana, we specialize in NDT drone inspections and heat treatment services for local mills, fab shops, and facilities across the country. From Northwest Indiana to nationwide, we deliver precision, safety, and reliability. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT.
Have you heard? Stratford-Mantell was voted Best of the Region 2025 in several categories, including Best Caterer, Deli, Flower Shop, Food and Grocery Delivery, Fried Chicken, Place to Buy Produce, Place to Buy Seafood, Loyalty Program, and Grocery Store. We're proud to be recognized by our community, and we're committed to continuing to deliver the variety, value, and convenience you deserve. See for yourself what it means to be the best when you shop at Stratford-Mantell.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. If you're a contractor, it's my job to make your insurance coverage simple and affordable. Because I know time is money, I'll come to your business. Certificates and bonds are a snap. Wherever you are, whatever business you're in, we've got you covered. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Company's Insurance Professionals, Highland, Merrillville, and Michigan City.
Be sure to stay connected with all things Region Sports by supporting and following us on social media, always active on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, X, and online at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we're proud to still be the only game in town. And speaking of supporting, you see on your screens, that's the head varsity coach, Clint Swan. Again, putting together quite the program this year. Again, a Final Four finish last year, of course, as well, bringing back a lot of guys that played on this court not too long ago. And again, doing some big things at the varsity level. And now supporting with some potential future Bulldogs.
Well, that's, you got to get your face out here now. You got to be out here, get in kids' heads, start talking to them, and, rally the troops. Get these guys to go over to the high school. And the only way you're going to do it is if you're here in presence at the games. When I coach in the Lake Central Middle School Corporation, we always had the head coaches coming out, especially when it was, an inter-school rivalry. You always had those guys out there, and it was always great to see the coaches at the end of the game pull everybody together, and they start talking about, hey, we're building this program. Come out and support the varsity team, as well as get these guys to come over to the high school.
Love it, Jay. Leading scorers for Taft, had Whitaker with 5, a couple others on the scoreboard. Sandu. We also had a couple names. Lux getting some big minutes as well. Yaziz Awad on the score sheet with 3. And then for Wheeler, we had Farley leading the way with 9 points in the ball game. Again, we got 3 awards to hand out at the end of this one, so don't go away anytime soon. And then before you know it, we'll kind of roll right along into the second game of the evening, which we figured will be the B team. Exciting basketball all across the board as the hosts are up big against their crosstown rivals. Again, the running clock is now into effect. At the high school level, that number is 35. At the middle school level, it is 25 points.
Mike, what do we got going on this weekend at RSN?
That's a great question, Jay. Tomorrow we have a great dueling basketball boys action. We have plenty of stuff going on, of course, tomorrow. As that one is off, rebound goes to Taft. Tomorrow we'll be at Portage as they will take on Valparaiso and boys hoops, the opening of conference play. Then on Saturday we have a pair of out-of-conference boys hoops matchups. East Chicago Central takes on the host Portage Indians, and at Valparaiso, Penn will travel down to Valparaiso to take on the host Vikings, all on Region Sports Network. Jump ball here. Looks like possession will stay down here with the visitors.
Busy weekend for you, huh?
Busy weekend all across the board here, Jay. We're excited. We're proud to still be always the only game in town. Some great hoops coming up at the high school level as well. And yeah, I heard about downstate, of course. There's Indiana football, I guess, has a big game tomorrow. John Harrell reported, which I'm sure all the parents here at the middle school level, if you don't know, you'll eventually know who John Harrell is when you get to high school. You play basketball or football, kind of a database
open look.
A lot of stuff as an open look. No good. Rebound will go to
Jackson
Wheeler.
Powers with the open look, just couldn't sink it.
Here is Farley, but John Harrell, again, a big database for basketball as they dump it down inside. He said that 31 games were reported to be moved that were scheduled for Friday. 31 boys games were moved. I think, maybe some weather. This tomorrow. This Friday. Tomorrow. 31 games were moved. Maybe an observance for that big football game.
Yeah, of course.
Which is unbelievable, Jay, when I heard that number.
Well, I would move it to, if you don't have a game on Saturday, maybe move it to the early afternoon on Saturday, so that way if you have officials that have conflicts, that have something going already scheduled for Saturday, they can do 2 games in one day.
I even saw one of the games that were moved. It was a top 5 matchup in the state between Fishers and Pike.
Hey, that's
Hoosier hysteria.
Yes, it
if
is.
you will.
That's Beantown City right there, baby. Indianapolis, yeah.
Rebound now goes to Taft. Score still reads 37-12 here in the first game of the doubleheader here at Wheeler Middle School. This here is Jackson Powers. Had a good first half for Taft. Gets it to Melnick, but stolen away. Good pass there on the break. Now is Farley. Right-handed layup will go.
A little French pastry right there. Little Dick Vitale saying right there.
Now Farley in double digits. Doing some great work all across the board. And nice little finger roll finish to put his team up big in this one. Melnick. Rebound will go to Wheeler. They'll look to push. Farley again finds a man up the floor. Good catch. Goes up the layup and good.
Keith Keller.
That time there is Keller.
Nice catch and being able to finish right there. Keller doing a great job. Part of it is where you're positioned on the court. He made himself available for the pass. Great job right there by Keller, just making sure he had also had a great take to the basket.
Now it looks like we have kind of a line change. A couple new faces coming in for Wheeler, as we'll kind of get those names for you. I believe one of those first action of the game, Josh Garcia. So we'll narc him back into the ball game. Finn Kennedy, who has the ball now and gets it to another familiar face with Gio Sherrill. As the hosts are led, as that ball is out of bounds, are led, coached by Eli Kovachkov, R.J. Govan, and Jerry Steiner, while the Taft Bulldogs as a unit are led by Tim Angel and Matt Guritz. And a big shout out to everybody who made today possible as well. Mark Kroll, the athletic director here at Wheeler Middle School, getting us set up, allowing us to come in and do what we do. A three-pointer underway, that's no good. Rebound, nice save there, and they'll stay down here with Taft. Now in the corner is Powers. Tries to dribble through the traffic, gets it to Whitaker. Another wing three underway. That time hits the rim, but no good. Saved once again, but this time in the arms of a Wheeler Bulldog. Now here's Sherrill. Goes up strong with the right hand and gets it to go.
Yeah, nice take right there. A lot of contact under the basket. Still able to finish strong. Troy Lux tried to take the charge. Just couldn't maintain his position.
Sherrill now up to 8 points here in the ball game late in the third. Now 43-12 in favor of the host Bulldogs. Here's Awad dribbling out beyond the three-point line. Looks like a foul will be on Sherrill.
You mentioned the athletic director, Mark Kroll,
yep.
Right? Yeah, he started at the same time I did at the middle school level. He started right when Colonel John Wheeler opened up, and I started at Clark as the AD. There, right when Clark opened up, we both schools opened up at the same time.
Good stuff all across the board. As here's Narcom. And Wheeler Middle School located right outside the square. I believe this was the former high school as well for Crown Point. Putback was put back up, and looks like we had some contact on the floor despite a big-time block there. Potential big-time block.
Yes.
From Whitaker.
Looks like I got him across the arms right there.
That will send Garcia to the line after the rebound. Yeah, and Mayor Pete Lynn of the Crown Point Pace Department are proud to support Crown Point athletics and say Go Bulldogs. Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history, celebrating everyday life, providing the best in-city services, and encouraging smart growth. First free throw underway. Off the mark, the Crown Point Bulldog hockey team returns to Bulldog Park tomorrow, January 9th, for a game against Munster. Puck drop is at 8:30 p.m. For a complete schedule of games, visit cpbulldogs.net.
That's awfully late, 8:30 start.
But
maybe
like that,
just to get the temperature down a little bit.
Under the lights, right? And weather permitting tomorrow. I know there might be a little bit of rain in the forecast. Bulldog Park, super cool spot to really do anything.
Yes, it is.
Not too far from here as well. Of course, we're right in the shadow of the courthouse. Fun area here in the Hub City. There's now under 20 seconds left. Ball is recovered right back here from the host Wheeler Bulldogs. Swung outside. They'll swing this one around.
Good ball movement there by Wheeler.
Here's Narcom. Goes up with the right hand floater. Runs long. Recovered and kept down here. Pump fake. Tries to step through. Throws up a shot. No good. That will do it here for the third quarter. Wheeler up big. 43-12. 1 quarter left to go. This is game night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in Crown Town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Back here on the Region Sports Network. Again, we got 2 streams here tonight, as you see on our feeds. We'll be here with the tail end of the doubleheader here at Wheeler Middle School. But don't go away anytime soon. After the game, Jay and I, once the game kind of concludes, we'll kind of break down our 3 award winners. Those 3 award winners, or awards, I should say, are the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game, the Insurance Professionals, the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, Earn While You Learn with Boilermakers Local 374, and the Proud to Be Union Play of the Game, all made possible by Iron Workers Local 395. To find out how you could become a union iron worker, visit ironworkers395.com. Also, shout out to Zach Sinelli here as our producer, as the corner 3 is good from Narcombe, and the man behind the camera today is Martin Murillo Jr. Great crew on hand here in the Hub City. It's now 46-12. Narcombe gets the party started here in the 4th for the host Bulldogs.
Taft's got to really get the ball moving around the court, try and get some open looks. They have been very unsuccessful getting some open looks.
Tries to go baseline. That one is thrown away and recovered here by Wheeler. Narcombe now just off of hitting that 3. He will take care of the handling duties. He'll push it up to Ben Weber in the ball game. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Taft. Now this is handled by Melnick. He'll kick it to the wing. Jackson St. Germain in the ball game. Good entry pass down low.
Pass.
No good battle around here. Good look at it nonetheless, but recovered by the host. Owen Penn as well in the ball game. Layup no good. Rebound goes to Taft. They push.
Yeah, just not under control to finish it off right there.
Tries to go baseline. Will kick it out to the corner 3. Underway short. Rebound Wheeler.
Yeah, nice job. Keen Kennedy getting the rebound.
There's Owen Penn, his first couple minutes of action. To my knowledge, you get, I believe, 6 quarters. Is that correct, Jay? I believe, to play in a session from what I saw.
Correct.
I believe you can get 2 quarters in this game and could play all 4 quarters in the next, if I am correct. Also in the ball game, Luca Fanton checking in here late for the Wheeler Bulldogs.
Yeah, usually if you get a game that's a little bit out of hand like this one is, you try and play some of your B kids in the A game just to get them a feel for the upper level of competition.
Corner 3 couldn't go there for Penn. Jackson St. Germain now with the rebound.
Oh, nice head fake, take to the basket. No good, but nice take anyways. That's Hudson Marsh.
Marstone, a couple hustle plays here late.
Yeah.
I believe he came off the bench to start. It's been fun to watch up here, and now he'll go to the line, shoot 2. First free throw, that's long. Again, plenty of action on the Region Sports Network this weekend, starting tomorrow. Again, we'll be at Valparaiso at Portage, and 2 games on Saturday evening. Second free throw rims out, rebound goes to the hosts. East Chicago Central will take on Portage, as well as Penn will go to Valpo. All boys hoops. Looks to be a long 2 that ran long. Rebound will go to Taft. This is Jackson St. Germain. Good pass inside
nice.
Once again. Throws it up, no good. Battle around, it will stay down here.
Sandu's had some good looks right inside the paint, point blank, just hasn't been able to finish. That's something in the developmental stage right there.
That's right. As Melnick will look to inbound. He'll get it to Marsh. Long range 3, that's short. Offensive rebound, St. Germain goes up strong. Ball looked to be swatted away. And now recovered by Taft and then lost. Will go to Wheeler.
Yeah, a lot of contact just being overlooked right now with the score being a little bit lopsided.
Looks like Lamari Eckford and Dakarsha Hoskins will check into the ball game for Taft. Their first bits of minutes here. Narcom goes to Weber. Back to Daniel Gibson. To Narcom now, over 2 minutes to go. Here goes up strong, right-handed scoop layup, no good. Rebound goes to Eckford. His first minutes of the ball game, gets it to Hoskins. Hoskins, ball nearly thrown away and is. Daniel Gibson. Get it to Penn. Narcom now. One up left, right-handed floater, nothing but net.
Nice shot.
Some good minutes from Narcom as well off the bench. He's got 5 points this quarter.
Yeah, banged home a 3 early, and then that shot right there. Nice take. Nice crowd on hand here for a middle school game.
For sure. I think all the bleachers are just about nearly full.
Yes, they are.
That three is no good. I believe that one might have been tipped. And now, minute and a half to go. I think we could most nearly get a head start.
Yeah,
on
let's
our
do
awards
it.
Here, Jay. We got the Crowd Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Crowd Companies, he got offices open from 9 to 7, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays till 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. I think we will go.
Yes, we're going with
number 40, Toby Farley.
Yeah, Toby Farley's had a nice game. Great job of pushing the ball up and down the court. Made some nice shots. A little French pastry on the layup on those last couple points here as he got a wide open break. But overall, great job defensively and offensively for Toby.
Big shout out to him also, as looks like Awad will go to the line after some contact. He'll try to convert on the free throws. Well, time to name the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers Local 374. First free throw for Awad is good. We'll shift it over to Taft, and we got to give a shout out to number 55, Jackson Powers. Although, again, a result that, it's one of those, a game you're going to look back on, a learning lesson here. But
yes.
Powers, a lot of promise going forward for him.
Yes, he did. Played great job offensively, defensively. I think he had a 3-ball early and was able to contribute with points and great defense.
Big shout out to number 55 of the Taft Bulldogs, as the second free throw could not go as well. And finally, the Proud to Be Union play of the game, all made possible by Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you could become a Union Ironworker, visit ironworkers395.com. I know you like that finger roll finish from Farley, Jay. I liked his and one at the other end.
Yeah,
I think that was in the second
there
quarter.
You go.
They had a couple and ones here. Wheeler did. Farley, and I believe we had that replay, which we might be able to show at the end of the game. But show a little bit of emotion, kind of split the defense as well, and embrace some contact, and a little bit more of a cherry on top for Farley. 2 awards. There is another great shot there from Grayson Narcom. Now 7 points here in the quarter, but I like Farley on that and one. They're showing some emotion. On that
all right, there you go. I love it.
I think he converted the and one too, so even better as the final seconds tick away here. Under 20 seconds to go here in this one, as Wheeler is up big here in the first slate of action. Good left-handed layup, but no good. Clock will tick down, and Wheeler will walk away with this one. The final score reads 50-13 in favor of the host Wheeler Bulldogs. Shay, any final thoughts on this one?
Again, these guys are going to be playing together next year. A lot of kids from the A teams will come together next year at the freshman level. So great job by both teams. Wheeler they're really good.
Conference tournament,
yes,
not too far from here. And I'd say on the other side for Taft, hang your head high as well. Again, and yes, it's kind of one of those bragging rights games that you're going to want. You guys are going to be won here pretty shortly, like you said. Yeah,
and you see Coach Swan just sort of mingling in with the crowd here. Good PR move for Coach.
And a lot of things to be happy about if you're a Crown Point basketball fan. Not only at that level where Coach Swan, of course, is doing it, but what could be coming up here in the lower ranks, as we had a great game on hand. And a lot of people to thank before we get into our second stream here shortly. The management team, the executive producer is Chris Ramirez. The operations manager is Rich Castillo. The coordinating producer is Zach Miller. For Zach Sinelli, our producer on site tonight, Martin Murillo Jr. was the cameraman. For the athletic director here at Wheeler Middle School, Mark Crow. And, of course, you guys, the viewers on Facebook/Region Sports Nation, YouTube/Region Sports, the IHSAA Champions Network, and regionsports.com. Jay Simmons was my partner for this game. We'll be back here very, very shortly. I am Mike Dewan. Don't go away anytime soon. Feel free to refresh our YouTube and Facebook pages. We'll be right back here with the second game here from Wheeler Middle School. This is the Region Sports Network, the only game in Crown Town.
Tonight's broadcast is made possible by Strack & Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Crowell Insurance Company, the insurance superheroes. Ironworkers Local 395, proud to be union. Four Seasons Mechanical, quality and comfort is our guarantee. Boilermakers Local 374, earn while you learn. IBEW Local 697, proud to support high school sports. Bricklayers Local 4, the best hands in the business. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. The Right Group, the right way to buy and sell real estate. Mark Macknick, Chicagoland Tax Professionals. Blythe's Team Sports, where the athlete shops. And Hampton Inn, downtown Indianapolis. This is the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.